Guys, so I thought this play was very interesting, but a little bit confusing at some points. It was a little bit hard to keep track of all the different love interests, but one thing I did find interesting was the ending, as it was happy, and I feel like at this time a lot of theater didn't have happy endings, so I thought that was pretty cool. One value being presented in this play is the value of respecting like a patriarchal figure's authority. For example, when Hermia demands that she wants to marry Lysander, she is basically told by Theseus that if she doesn't comply to her father's wishes, that she'll probably just get killed. And another value I see in this play is obviously love. I think that's a huge part of this play. It's the main theme and concern, and I think like all the characters are extremely motivated to get the people they love to love them back. For example, Hermia tries to attack Helena when she finds out that Lysander now loves Helena due to the love juice. So I think this suggests that society back then found love stories to be very entertaining and were very intrigued by it, but most people probably did not have their own choice on who to marry back then, which is maybe why they love these types of plays. One thing I circled when I read the play was changeling. It was a term used to refer to the stolen Indian child. When I did some research on it, it means a child who is believed to have been secretly substituted by fairies for the parents' real child in infancy. So that's kind of interesting. And for question 4, it's clear from this play to me that men have more power than women. And I mentioned it before, but in the beginning of the play, it's made clear that it's a patriarchal society. And however, in this play, there were also some moments where the male characters didn't always act in the so-called masculine way, and the women didn't always act in the most feminine way. For example, Hermia tried to duel Helena, and Titiana was refusing Oberon's request to keep the Indian child. For question 5, it seemed very odd to me initially that men would play female characters, but I believe this honestly might have had more of a comedic effect on the audience, as it'd be considered kind of strange or weird. And one question I have about this play is, do you guys consider it important for females to play female roles and males to play male roles? And the second question I have is, why do you think Aegeus was so upset about his daughter wanting to marry Lysander when he has had just as much wealth and status as Demetrius? Thanks, guys.